Welcome to the podcast.
You know, I'm kind of a part-time hand model and finger whisperer.
Like, 'cause I'm fucking eating blueberry waffles and Girl Scout cookies every fucking day. That's why.
That was pretty good.
We were about to take over Joe Rogan right there. God damn it!
I don't like Joe Rogan.
I said we're about to take over him.
Well, I don't like him.
Good for
You like him or don't like him? I don't know what he's saying.
Don't make fun of my speech impediment, Sheamus.
I just don't understand Maine dialect.
I'm not from Maine.
Yeah, but you've acclimated. No, seriously, what did you say? You like him or you don't like him?
I don't like
I
him.
understood him because I'm from Maine.
Right.
You're not from Maine either. We don't accept you.
Yeah, I haven't even.
Yeah, but you both have
learned my zip code yet.
You both speak Manglish.
Manglish. I don't know my fucking zip code, so I guess I'm not from Maine.
Fuck, Greg. You got to work on that.
That's
one.
pathetic.
Can we real quickly talk? I'm gonna bring it up. Sheamus, myself, superfan Nick Bones, and my roommate Rick went to go see the last podcast, and we went to go see Batman the morning of.
Huh?
And if you know what a wet ass pussy is, WAP. I think we saw.
Shit, I forgot all about this.
WAP. It was just a fucking dude with this.
It was a WAD.
Yeah, dude. It was so gross.
Wet ass dude. It was a wet ass dude.
The poor guy was standing in front of us to get his tickets and stuff, and just had like a triangle, like a giant, like extra large Dorito, like it was a cool Dorito.
It was gross.
Wet
It was more like a diamond, I think. It was
Yeah.
like a 3D Dorito or something. But
Ugh.
that WAD I did not want to get any closer to.
Yeah.
He's sitting there with a cane. He's way overweight, and I'm just thinking you shouldn't be in the snack line at all. You're gonna be losing your feet soon.
He's probably like a Riddler.
Diabetes.
He's a real life Riddler.
Well, you lose your feet, and you end up with much more wet ass, I think. Because then you're not getting up at all. You're just sitting around all day.
Yeah, that was some serious wet ass. Whew. Goddamn.
That's a WAD, wet ass dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me when I was in Walmart a couple months ago, and like I was in the self checkout, and like directly in front of me, there's a guy in a fucking wearing khakis, and contained within his khakis, right on his asshole, is a huge patch of blood.
Mm.
And I really
Probably get that checked out.
struggled with like, do I tell this guy that there's blood on his asshole and his khakis?
Bro,
I-
you're bleeding out your asshole.
Hey,
I wouldn't tell him anything.
I did
Excuse me,
not.
sir. You know you're bleeding out your asshole.
Because it's two scenarios. One, he knows, and he doesn't want to hear it. Two, he's just learning about it, and he doesn't want to hear it from you.
Yeah. He just turns around. If he knows about it, he just turns around and he's like, yup.
I know.
Yeah, that's where I shoot my heroin in my asshole, okay?
I have this condition.
Ooh,
I shit blood
wow.
daily.
Never a good sign.
Shitting blood is not healthy, listeners. So if you do it on the reg, get it. Call
That's-
your doctor.
That's bad. Blood ass dude.
Not to be confused with WAD.
Yeah, that goes with our earlier joke that we made that probably got deleted from the show. Deleted from the show.
This episode's going great so far.
Mm.
It is going great. You just need to put it together.
Yes. No worries, guys. And it'll be done before you know what happens. All right. So are you guys ready to like figure out what you want to do for this episode, or should we just keep, I don't know, bantering?
I got 4 laws.
The people do like the banter.
People do like the banter, yes.
Yeah, well, I've always been saying we should just do a banter and segment show, but nobody listens to me. What do I know? I've only got the most recognizable voice on the
We still
podcast.
can. Colin Collinsworth does the show sometimes. He's like, today we're going to do no topics. We're just going to free wing it. And wing it. But then he has callers that dictate.
Chris Collinsworth?
Yeah. Chris Collinsworth. What did I say?
I don't know.
Like Colin Collinsworth or something.
Yeah, I think you call him Colin Collinsworth.
I don't know. The guy on NPR, I think.
This is my son, Colin Collinsworth. And his son, Colin Collinsworth.
Colin Collinsworth.
Oh, shit. Colon blow.
Ayo.
Colin Collinsworth.
Oh, shit. That's a cool name.
Spelled with a K.
Did you guys want to do this in reverse order today, where we start with Would You Rather, or do we start with the topic? Like, I don't know what you guys want to do.
I can do that.
Let's try a reverse order. We can do that.
What if it sucks?
It's not going to suck.
You can edit. I want you to edit 2 versions of the podcast, okay? Maybe wait, no,
then
3.
You cut and paste.
3 versions of the podcast. It's like the multiverse. Multiverse is huge right now, so we'll do like a multiverse podcast with this episode, and then we'll pick which one we like the best. Maybe
Let's do 12 episodes
yeah.
of the same variant.
I'm into it. Tobey Maguire, called it.
It's like that scene in Casino where he's like, look at your muffin. It's full of blueberries. He's like, now look at mine. It's got nothing. He's like, from now on, I want you to make sure that all the muffins have the same amount of blueberries in each muffin. You know,
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
That's a great segue to blueberry muffins because I'm about to get on the TikToks and do a show video how to eat a blueberry muffin because all my friends are busting my
He only
balls
likes muffin tops.
because I only eat the muffin top. Every morning I have a blueberry muffin and I will rip the top off and throw the bottom away.
So, listeners, he's proud to be a wastrel.
Yep.
And there's hungry people everywhere, and he's throwing out perfectly good muffin bottoms.
Well, I like to, if I could, I would like to dangle that muffin in front of somebody's face. Be like, you want that? You hungry?
See,
and they're like, yeah. And they're like, nah, I don't think so. And I'll lick it and throw it away.
I'm an appreciative man, and I like all the muffin. I like the bottom, the top, everything.
Fuck, I eat the butt. I eat everything.
I eat all the muffin. This is weird. I really only started eating blueberry muffins in 2021.
That is weird.
In the pandemic, in my own home, I think I had a blueberry muffin.
You're like, God damn, this is fucking good.
Yes, because I have a weird aversion to like fruits in my shit. Like I love fruits. Like I eat like 4 or 5 fruits and veggies a day. Like I eat lots of fruits and veggies. More fruits.
Have you ever had blueberry waffles?
I don't like them mixed, like yogurt. I don't like them mixed. I don't like blueberry waffles. But I probably would. I like chocolate chip because they're not fruits. I don't know. I'm weird about it.
You know what? I don't like blueberry waffles either because I lived on them. Fucking California for 3 fucking months. I'm not gonna tell the blueberry muffin story, or should I? I am gonna tell the blueberry muffin story.
We need to have a call with on the live podcast.
Oh my gosh, she hates me.
Talk about her time. Talk about your time in LA.
Oh, so when I was in LA, I was not working. I was chasing my dream as an actor, a writer, a musician, a comedian,
and a skateboarder.
Yes, and
or
a skateboarder,
fingerboarder. I don't know.
And a fingerboarder. I was trying to hit on everything. But so there's this place called First and Final, whatever. It was a grocery store that was essentially like BJ's, and they had shit there. They just had like frozen food. And I was waiting to go to Ralph's. I didn't have my car because my car essentially broke down before I went to California. So I was like, all right, I'll go to the grocery store. And I'm waiting for her to go to the grocery store, but she's not going. We're running out of food. I'm spending my money. I'm spending all my money on coffee, weed, and food. Sucks.
Millennial.
Yeah. So anyway, I noticed that blueberry waffles are on the list. So I was like, okay. I'm shopping. I was like, hey, look at this. Blueberry waffles. But this one, this $72, is $10 compared to this one that's fucking $6. I'm like, I'm no math magician, but
72 pack was sitting on the shelf for 3 months and they had to get rid of it.
I was like, I'm gonna get this. So I'm like, oh man, I'm all excited. I text her like, hey, I got blueberry waffles. Like, I got a 72-pack. Like, it was a good deal. And she's like, oh, so you don't need me to go shopping then? I was like, no. I just the waffles. They were on the list. I just got the waffle. Oh, you don't need me to go shopping. So she didn't go shopping, and I survived on Girl Scout cookies and blueberry waffles for like 2 months.
That I don't even know how. I don't know how did your body feel?
My body. I remember. I was like sitting there. I was like, oh, I got a stomach ache. My stomach hurts. It's all fucked up. She's like, yeah, why is it fucked up? I'm like, because I'm fucking eating blueberry waffles and Girl Scout cookies every fucking day. That's why.
Yeah.
I was eating good when I first got there. I was eating In-N-Out burger. Not that was good, but I was eating some good turkey sandwiches, some good chicken. Like, I
was eating heartily.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden...
Straight on the road to gout, and then he got cut off from all the rich
then he got cut off.
meat.
Yeah. But not from Girl Scout cookies. We were ordering Girl Scout cookies fucking every day. It was like a fucking case. Like, I can't afford to buy food, but I buy 25 cases of Girl Scout cookies.
How many, like, you would eat like a box a day?
Bro?
I just want to ask.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. They want to know? They fucking got it. Dude, we had no furniture. I was thinking about building chairs of thin
out
mints.
of cookies?
Yeah.
Why would you make it out of thin mints? That sounds like an uncomfortable
Well,
mattress.
that's just a box. Use the box, bro. They're all the same boxes. You know, Samoa fucking Lazy Boy.
Thin mint box spring?
Yeah, thin mint box spring covered in a fucking tag-along fucking...
Layer of Samoans?
Yeah, totally. Like, that's where I was going. Like, it was insane.
Samoans would be like having a feathered mattress.
So when I'd
love to sleep on a bed of Samoas.
No, because they're ridgy and they're not.
Yeah, only for the first 10 minutes though. Then once your body heat,
once you melt into it a little bit,
once you melt all the coconut off,
you're sleeping on a waterbed of luxury. Then
did I shit myself? No. I'm just sleeping in Girl Scout cookies. So yeah, when I hear
warm coconut,
Girl Scout cookies or blueberry waffles, it sends a shiver down my spine. But I love
revulsion.
I love them both though. They're both great. I just
blueberry muffins are fucking the shit, man. I can't believe I didn't enjoy them my whole life.
Dude, I can't believe you waited 40 years to try a blueberry muffin.
Hey man,
you never thought to take the chance on a fucking muffin?
I'm getting riskier in my elder years.
So look, I mean, I don't want to say there's correlation, Sheamus, but your whole life you go without eating a blueberry muffin. You eat blueberry muffins, and now, bam, sleep apnea.
It's the blueberries,
or it's the wheat.
I wonder if it's BLT. I didn't like tomatoes until I tried them. I just said I didn't like them, and I never tried them. But I finally tried tomatoes in like 2013, probably, I think, around that time. And it opened up a world of BLTs.
I tried them after that, and I still think they're deplorable.
Ugh. Fucking nightshades, baby. Give it to me.
Their only redeeming characteristic is that they're needed for pizza sauce.
Dude, they're great. Little cherry tomatoes, I'll pop them around.
Spaghetti sauce is alright too, as long as it's not too chunky.
Chili, you need them for chili.
Well, that's the same thing.
No,
tomato sauce. Yes, it is. You add
not.
tomato sauce to chili. Or you can have real tomatoes, and then I'm not going to eat your chili. So fuck off.
You'd love my chili. You'd eat my chili.
I'd eat your
every
chili
day.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What up, everybody? Welcome to You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos, Ryan Wilson. I just messed up my own name.
Leave it.
And I'm here as well.
What
Snake, the Blade, the Rogers.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Fuck. What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos, Ryan Wilson.
Threes and fours.
He's like, I forgot my name completely.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos, Ryan Wilson. And with me tonight, my co-host, my co-homie, my co-anchor, Sheamus Rogers. Sheamus, what's cracking?
What up, everybody? Just want to tell you, I do what I want. Tonight we're talking about some laws. laws of the world, strange laws, bizarre laws, things that you couldn't even fathom. But before we do that, let me introduce the sweatpants overlord, Greg Howie.
Listen, I'll never get my license. I'll always take the bus. I'll be in the back huffing all the dust. I see you eating pizza.
Gotta eat
You
that,
eat that crust?
Yes, You Can Eat That Crust podcast is a fucking must.
Damn.
Thank you, Greg.
son.
Thank you. That was poetic.
Mm.
So yeah, tonight we're going to talk about bizarre, strange laws you can't understand and how they're regulated, how they're enforced, maybe. Let's get into this. Let's go, Frothy.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm Ryan Wilson on the ones and twos. Always with me is my homie, my co-host, the one, the only, Sheamus Rogers. Sheamus.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, I'm here. Just got here. Sorry I'm late. What do we got tonight? What are we doing anyways?
We're doing strange laws, weird fucking laws, but before we do that, my man Greg, myself talking, the one with the most recognizable voice.
Oh.
I'm going to do a would you rather for you people. We're going to start it over. We're going to flip it and reverse it. We call that a Missy Elliott around here. Exactly. That's would you rather spelled backwards.
Would you rather?
Satanic style.
All right, this is a weird, it's kind of stupid, kind of weird, but aren't they all? Okay, I'm going to get into it. And these are all life and death. You can't cop out of any of these fucking things. That's circled above my lines. You can't do that. Okay.
So there's only one answer, and it's life or death?
Well, you have to answer. You have to choose one of these A or B or C or D's.
Or I'll die?
Or you'll fucking... I'm on my way right now. I'm doing this podcast in my car. I'm driving to your house. I'm heading
Did I
your way.
swear on my children?
Yeah.
I'm going to swear on Ryan's children.
Oh, my God.
I would never do that. I'm sorry. That was awful.
Okay, so question number 1. Would you rather stick your arm into an Indiana Jones bug-like hole from the second one? You know what I'm talking about? He got his hand in there and there's bugs crawling in there. The chick does it, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Her name's Willie.
Willie, whatever. Or eat a worm, cricket, or a spider.
I get to pick from those.
And you gotta pick. Yeah, you can pick a worm, cricket, or a spider, but you gotta have your hand in that hole for 5 minutes. Sheamus.
I don't really remember the whole, man.
It's like just insects. It's like
Can't remember every hole I've...
Well, dude, if you stuck your dick in this hole, bro, you'd know. It's got insects, spiders, centipedes, scorpions, blorpions.
Well, since, I'm kind of a part-time hand model and finger whisperer, I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to put all those creatures to sleep.
Ooh.
And they can just chill, not bite me, try and touch me as little as possible, because I'm not eating one of those motherfuckers. Fuck that.
So you're essentially getting all these insects off.
No, well, unless they're having wet dreams.
Okay. Oh, you're
Greg,
putting them to sleep. I went there.
Maybe your version of putting women to sleep is what you consider getting them off, but
That's
was it good for you? You came, right? Did you come?
Myself up.
You came, right? Right?
Hey, it's fine because I'm setting myself up, so I came.
I set myself up.
I need a worm.
All right. Horrible answer. You eat the cricket. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I would definitely eat a cricket over a worm any day. I hardly even like putting a worm on my hook.
Listen, I was just in Connecticut. I had a couple drinks. I had a very rough time. I puked and I pooped all over the place.
Wait, you puked?
No, this is not even true. I puked and pooped all over the place. Like the girl from the Solid 8 show who was going to come to my house that night, and then she pooped all over the bathroom, and then she pooped on my other rapper's couch. Like that.
Like, I feel so bad for a girl to do this. This dude, I'm like, oh man, I feel bad for him too. But our society portrays ladies in a different light and puts pressure on them. And she must have been horrified.
Yeah, and after she pooped the bed, that was it for me. I remember
you were out. The rest of it, shit happens.
I remember
shit happens, but not in my bed.
We were smoking weed at this party, and I took a hit. She's like, "Can I kiss you right now?" And I was like, "No." Classic. Anyway, so would you rather clean up the vomit or clean up the poop? Ryan.
Oh, but 2 weeks ago, I cleaned up lots of both. As the kids, it ran through my kids like a track star.
Some flu shit going on?
Yeah, it was terrible.
So he's into this. Ryan's into this.
But, jeez.
He's not into it. He's a responsible father, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
I guess if I had to pick one, I guess I'd rather clean up the puke.
Okay.
See, that's just tough, man. I don't know which sets me off more, the smell of puke or the smell of poop. Like, the smell of poop is foul, but the smell of puke just automatically makes me want to puke.
Ugh.
So, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what they ate.
Listen, the answer's vomit.
It depends on what they ate, man. I don't know what's in that vomit or the shit for that matter, I guess.
I was pulling into Papagino's Lilac Mall.
Is it bloody poop?
Yeah, and
or is it like fresh, like not even digested food?
Yeah, exactly. It could be liquid poop. I had Gary poop in between my seatbelts, like liquid poop. As I was picking up my pizza, all I wanted to do was eat that delicious Papagino's pizza. And then I just remember it was like, oh my God, like, why I get a dog?
All right. You raise a good point. Aside from Papagino's not being good,
bullshit.
Liquid poop or vomit, I'd rather clean up a solid shit for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm like scooping it out in the backyard, like, oh sweet, look at this giant human shit I can just put in this fucking bag, but that ain't happening. If you're shitting yourself, it's probably going to be liquidy and gross. If you're drunk and you shit like a fucking log, I mean, cool, good for you.
I mean, I usually shit the next morning.
It's always the best, yeah.
Too much information.
All right, this one is, Ryan's. This is an easy one for Ryan. This involves knowing about, what's your old place in Stratford called?
The Abyss.
The Abyss.
Actually, hold on. We'll rewind it for a second. There's been a couple times I had to shit while out drinking. And I remember being in New Haven at our bar. And this is like a packed bar with like multiple levels. And I had to go so bad. Like I was about to piss out my ass.
Uh-huh.
And so if you know me, like I don't like to poop anywhere but my home.
Right.
And as I've gotten older, that rule has gotten lax. But back then, this is some years back, I didn't really break that rule. I had to go so bad. And I go in, and there's one stall, and it doesn't lock or close properly.
Oh, it's like the Uncle Eddie's bathroom.
And, like, just people are constantly coming in. So I'm, like, trying to do my duty, and I'm having one foot up on the door because people keep trying to open it on me. And I just want to get this shit over with.
It's good with your feet up like that. It actually helps. It's more dog-like.
I tried the poopy stool, or what's this? What is it called? The potty stool. I don't know. I tried that, but whatever. I don't have bowel problems. Let's not talk about my problems.
I do.
But yeah, it was an awful experience.
But were you successful? Did you get the poop out?
Oh, I had to. Otherwise, it was going all over the dance floor.
Yeah,
and that's way worse.
dude. There's so at that place, Uncle Eddie's, we're playing on April 29th, 2022, Salisbury, Mass. Follically challenged. Their bathroom, they have one urinal and they have a toilet stall, and they don't have a fucking door on the toilet stall. So if you want to take a shit there, basically you'll be like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" You'd be like shitting, people like just
That's
walking in there.
savage.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Like it's
So yeah, I would just go shit out behind their fucking place, be like, leave a note, be like, get a fucking real bathroom, you fucks.
Okay, great answers and great story. Moving on, would you rather sleep at the abyss or the house that never sleeps in the basement?
So the abyss is the one underwater?
The abyss is the one in Stratford where they had the fucking where like
no heat, no running water, no trash.
Oh, is that what you named your apartment?
It was an old farmhouse called the Abyss. And
it was like that was the place when we would have like band rehearsal and there'd be like fruit flies like flying out of the microphone grip. It was fucking so gross.
What's the next one?
And then or the place where I lived where I got scratched by a carny's toenail walking by, the house that never sleeps. Where Ron, R.I.P., discovered drinking in Diablo 2 for the first time. We had a landline internet, which we have talked on before.
I don't know.
But so
I don't want to sleep at either of your places.
Well, so this is the basement. Upstairs is kind of clean, even though people did shit in the cat litter box.
Jesus.
They just threw trash bags down in the basement. So I think they had to call in like a fucking like a
Serve Pro crew to
to like
environmentally fucking wow.
It was like fucking Stranger Things getting there, like the hazmat.
What do you mean they? Did you live there?
I lived there. I told you I was the guy on the couch. I watched Gone in 60 Seconds like every day, twice a day, probably.
So you didn't help make this a better situation.
What was I supposed to do?
Not throw shit in the basement.
Yeah, Greg.
I did clean up.
Trash out to the road or wherever the city dump.
I was the guy in the house. On the couch. I ran away from my house. I was in a bad spot, and I don't know what we were doing. We were doing some music. I think we were fucking around.
Yeah, we took an orphan.
Yeah.
Basically at that house, and Greg was one of them that I took under my wing, fed him, protected him, clothed him.
Totally.
And we drank a lot, Sheamus.
Smoked a lot of weed.
We would drink until the next day, until the stores opened again, and then buy more alcohol.
Yeah. It was horrible. Now I was over my drinking phase, and this is when like fucking like this dude Ron just discovered drinking. So that's why it was the house that never sleeps. They would fucking party all night, and I was the guy on the couch, so I couldn't get to sleep on the couch because they would fucking party all night till like 9 o'clock in the morning until they would get more beer sold to them, and then fucking go back out to get it.
Well, I'm not exactly the most responsible drinker all the time either, and my place has always been pristine.
But saying that, which house? So Sheamus probably would sleep in the house that never sleeps because he would.
He wouldn't sleep in either. He would be out. This would be like Fear Factor round 2.
You're gonna die then. So these are life and death situations.
Oh, then I'm burning the house down, taking everyone with me.
We could have slept head to toe on the couch, dude. I would have taken the Carney's nail for you. Yeah, I would have taken the Carney's nail for you. All right.
I freaking toss and turn. I'm all over the place. You wouldn't want to sleep on a couch with me.
I know we've brought this up before, but how fucking hilarious that we lived with a dude who was obsessed with being a carny, and he was so annoying, and then he found the game fucking Carnival Cruise or whatever. He found the fucking carnival game, like Roller Coaster Tycoon on the computer, and it like changed his life, and he like just never fucking left the computer after that.
So where's he now?
I'm pretty sure
he built Six Flags.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys, there's one answer to this question. I'll tell you because I lived in both. You'd much rather sleep in the house that never sleeps. It was a newer model house with like carpeting and heat and shit.
Yeah.
Where the Abyss was like a 1920s farmhouse with no insulation, no running water, and there's raccoons in the house all the time.
Who knows if like some giant creature would come and fucking steal you away from in the fucking night, dude. Like that place is gross. Yeah, house that never sleeps for the win.
Oh yeah, I can deal with that.
Because that place was normal and it just became gross as it went on. Because like I said, like Ron had never fucking discovered drinking, and all of a sudden it was like, whoa, drinking rules. I love it a lot.
Truth.
Drink responsibly, folks.
R.I.P.
Rest in
Clean
peace,
household.
Rod.
R.I.P. Okay. Would you rather slap or get slapped on live TV?
I'd rather get slapped. Will looks like a punk.
Ryan?
You talk about my wife. Don't you ever keep my wife out your motherfucking mouth. And then you're going to go up there, storm up there, and fucking do a little slap. I don't know. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, and I feel like obviously their careers are kind of taking different paths right now as well, too. People are hating on Will Smith and loving on Chris Rock.
As he won an Oscar.
Yeah.
But now he's banned for 10 years. And
what's going to happen when I Am Legend 2 wins another one? Fuck. Michael B. Jordan's going to have to take it.
Michael B. Jordan probably will take it.
That's right. Right in the fucking butt by me.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael B. Jordan's into that. He's actually dating Danny Glover's daughter or something like
Don't
that.
knock it till you try it. What's up, Michael B? I know you're listening.
She's hot, so I don't think he cares about you.
I'd rather be slapped.
Yeah. I would rather be slapped easily.
Thank you, man. Have another.
Yeah, that is the correct answer.
It's on my butt. I've never been into that, but who knows,
Okay.
Vikings.
This is a good one. This is my favorite question. And this is the last one. All right. Would you rather get somebody else's pee on your arm or your leg, or have someone sneeze in your face?
Oh, definitely pee on me. Like on my arm or my leg. Pee's sterile.
Yeah, bro.
Sneezes, who the fuck knows in that shit? I'll be so mad. I might slap you.
On live TV. What if I was on live TV?
Sneeze in my face, man. Oh, gross. I'm so mad.
Don't you ever get your sneeze in my motherfucking face.
That's right. I'm so mad I'm gonna slap you. And my career from a sneeze.
Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to get peed on?
Right.
Definitely
You
not.
didn't ask that. I wasn't forthcoming there, but
That's my answer. Pee on me.
yeah,
We all need someone
I'm a little upset
pee on.
that R. Kelly never peed on me.
And that was another edition of Would You Rather? Would you rather?
Now stay tuned for some other shit. All right, we're back, everyone. It's time for the main bulk of the show. There was a lot going on in the beginning that we had to get through, so now let's go on to some weird laws from around the world.
Hey, and you email us and let us know how you like this format. Okay, we'll sift through those emails. Don't you worry about that.
All right, guys. Greg, you know what? You had a lot to say today. Why don't you tell us the first weird law that you'd like to talk about?
I'm going to take it to Sheamus's state of Connecticut, where a pickle must be able to bounce.
I had this one.
Can I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. A law that puts Connecticut farmers in quite a pickle. In 1948, 2 men were arrested for selling pickles that were unfit for human consumption. I did the old quotations. Discussing ways to check for good pickles, officials declared that a pickle is legitimate if it can bounce. So, Gronkowski would be spiking them motherfucking pickles on the ground to see if it bounced. These motherfuckers were arrested, and the pickles were destroyed. Yeah, I mean, when you buy a pickle in Connecticut, do you bounce it off the floor to make sure it's okay, or bounce it off your sink? I would be checking my pickles.
Bounce off my countertop.
Okay.
Because it's sterile.
Yeah.
Also illegal in Connecticut. keeping town records where liquor is sold, biking over 65 miles per hour, walking backward after sunset,
I saw that one.
crossing the street while walking on your hands, educating dogs, or for a beautician to sing, hum, or whistle while attending to a customer.
What the fuck? Educating dogs? The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I actually
looked
Connecticut.
We'll post your text like a motherfucker.
What do they make? Hey, Quinn, sit.
I had to look that one up about the dogs, and it was like nowhere like ever has it really been put into play. Or,
yeah, if you're outside, you're like, hey, Quinn, sit. They're like, arrest that man!
like, what are there no doggy fucking discipline schools in Connecticut?
Apparently not. They've been run out. I bet you there's some underground.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to have a multilingual dog.
There's some underground fucking trainers in there. They're like, all right, yeah, I can help you out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
After
There's
7
a fix
o'clock.
for everything.
Meet me back here. Black market dog trainers. I'm into it.
That's fantastic. Great, everybody. All right, I don't want to talk about this one, and I think this particularly Greg should be afraid of this one if he ever moves to Nevada,
Uh-oh.
because the men in Nevada are legally prohibited from kissing women if they decide to grow a mustache.
What? What about a monkey tail,
I
though?
didn't see that one. That was great.
So, stay where you are, Greg.
Yeah, but when I see women, I just start kissing them. I'll grab Tic Tacs and just
Is this
start
still in
kissing them.
effect?
I mean, I don't see anywhere that it's been revoked, so...
What if you have a full beard with the mustache?
Well, that's manly. That's fine.
Oh.
We're going to take this
So-
podcast live to Nevada and kiss all the
Just-
women we can.
It's just hipsters with mustaches that aren't cool.
Yeah. Sheamus,
I
have you
didn't
ever
say
talked to a
that.
hipster? I'll say that.
Don't say
Stop
that.
growing mustaches, hipster. Nobody likes you.
What? People always compliment on my mustache.
Yeah, but how many people kiss you?
They're like, hey, you into girls or guys?
Ooh.
All of them. I
The
told
answer
you.
is
His mom hasn't kissed him since he grew a mustache.
No, my mom hasn't kissed me since COVID.
that's actually near my biography I'm working on.
My mom hasn't kissed me since COVID.
Self-titled autobiography.
It's the name of my first album. Weird.
All right, Sheamus, what did you find?
It's illegal to chew gum in Singapore after vandals used chewing gum to mess with the mass rapid transit system and the Housing Development Board. They spent $150,000 a year to clean gum litter. Singapore banned all gum substances in 1992. Anyone importing, selling, or making gum in Singapore can get fined and or jail time with the exception of nicotine and dental gums offering a therapeutic value.
No.
Right? That's weird because usually Singapore is so lax with its laws, you know? All right, Greg, what do you got for us?
Well, in Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza.
That's a shame.
It totally is.
Not that anyone's ever done that for me. And I would love that.
I did that once in high school. I ordered like 12 pizzas of some kid in my class. But
Not in a nice way. Like
yeah, not in a nice way.
I was thinking like you can't gift someone a pizza. Fuck you.
I made that part up. Cut that. So who doesn't want a free random pizza from a legit establishment? Obviously, we're not going to be like fucking baking a pizza.
It's not going to be Papa Gino's.
Well,
Ugh.
obviously. It's going to be Cumberland Farms pizza all day.
I'll take it. I mean, it's the thought that matters.
So, like, sending an unprompted pizza is actually considered harassment in Louisiana. So,
What if you pay for it?
doesn't matter. So you better fucking goddamn quadruple check that address before you fucking send a delivery in the Pelican State, where you may be hit with a $500 fine for a surprise pizza. And if you do get that surprise pizza, I got to ask you, are you going to eat that crust? It's the name of the podcast.
I guess if you're a rebel, because it sounds like it's against the law.
It's true. It's a trap! It's a trap! Don't eat
Well,
the pizza.
actually, it's not illegal to eat it, right?
It didn't
Just
say
send
that.
it.
And then let me kick this one real quick, too. I'm doing two. Boom. What's up? I'm making it happen. In Maine, it's illegal to park in front of a Dunkin' Donuts. That shit'll make you fucking go nuts. In the sweet town.
You can't park your car in front of the Dunkin'.
You gotta walk really far from your car to get to Dunkin's. Fucking Dunkin's, buddy. But in the sweet little town of Southborough, Maine. Actually, I'm pretty sure this fucking law is because that Dunkin' Donuts right by your fucking work, dude. Like by the school. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's always a fucking, like, that's the one they cite for this law as well, too. So I guess in Maine you can. I'm sure there's a lot of maniacs where they have Dunkin' Donuts because there's a fucking Dunkin' Donuts every 5 seconds you drive. Like, hey, there's one. There's one. Oh, we missed that one, honey. Oh, don't worry. There's one on the left right there. We'll get that one right there.
There's one every half a mile in New England.
Exactly. So if you are worried about people knowing your orders and like thinking you're weird, you can just go right to another one if they think you're the Muffin Man.
Yes, you are lucky that way. Not your neuroticism, but the fact that you have plenty to go to.
So now, should I tell them, I'm like, hey, stop calling me the Muffin Man. I only eat the fucking tops.
I don't know. You better pick another Dunkin' Donuts.
I probably should. I'm wearing thin. But they get my order right every time now, so, you know, I can't quit them.
When you order the same thing every fucking day, should they not get your order right? I don't think they're the most stupidest fucking high school dropout ever.
Bro, trust me, they fuck everything up. They could fuck up a wet dream.
Is that the end of your law, Greg?
Yes.
Nice. In the state of Arizona, to this day,
Don't do it.
You can't let a donkey.
Oh my god! I was just gonna do that one instead of the main one. Damn it!
Hold on, Greg. I gotta hear this.
The origin of this law is actually a funny story.
I didn't hear the law.
It's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
Oh. What if it's a special bathtub for the donkey?
Doesn't matter, because what happened, Sheamus, was in 1924. A donkey found an abandoned bathtub outside its owner's property, and the animal took it as a good place to sleep. While it was sleeping, a dam near Kingman collapsed, causing a flash flood, and the napping donkey was carried by the waters. The people of the town were after the donkey to save him, and after the experience, considering the expense and the risk encountered by the rescuers, it was decided that donkeys should never be allowed to sleep in bathtubs.
It actually whisked them miles away.
Miles.
All right, but what happened to the donkey?
It lived, Sheamus.
It died.
It lived.
Okay, so if it wasn't in that bathtub, it would have drowned. So who the fuck came up with this law?
A couple donkeys. Fucking
all right,
donuts.
Answer me this. If the donkey hadn't had a vessel to brave the flood, would it have survived? Are donkeys?
Dude, donkeys are fucking parkour. Oh, actually, no, those are goats. Fuck.
It's not a donkey couldn't have survived that flood without that bathtub.
Wait, isn't it?
So every donkey should have a bathtub.
Isn't a goat essentially a donkey?
Shut up.
No, Greg. What the fuck?
No, it's a fucking lazy horse. I don't know.
No, yeah, that's right. I guess I was confused. Real quick, cut that. Edit that.
No,
or they're the funny horses. They're the jackasses.
I was just joking, guys. Audience, I know the difference between a donkey and a giraffe.
What's the difference between a donkey and a zebra?
One's got sweet gum named after him. Fruit stripe gum in the 90s.
Flavor in 1 minute.
It's true. Maybe 1 second, actually.
But while you get that first minute, it's fucking banging.
Yeah. It's like chewing on a zebra. Delicious.
All right, Sheamus, what do you got, buddy?
Well, I mean, before I move on, I would like to advocate rights for donkeys and bathtubs. Can I start a GoFundMe for bathtubs for donkeys?
Let's do it.
I'm going to do
Hi,
that.
I'm Oprah Winfrey.
Hi.
On our Twittergram. On our Twittergram, we're going to put a fucking GoFundMe for donkeys.
We can do a great parody commercial. Hi, my name is Sheamus Rogers, and I, too, have been caught up in donkey bathtubs.
Oh, wait. Where's the dramatic music? I want this like a Sarah McLachlan thing. Hey, You may not know this, but donkeys need somewhere to sleep, too. You never know when a flash flood's gonna come through or a dam's gonna be destroyed. Do you want your donkey to drown? No. Old bathtubs. Don't just have them sitting in your barn. Have them with a donkey. Your donkey can live and sail the seas on their bathtub bed. Alright. Anyways, we're going to move on to a different part of the world. In France, men must wear Speedos on French beaches.
Hell yeah. Look at my dick.
Look at my bulge. Hey, what do you think of my bulge?
But there's a good reason for this, Sheamus.
Nice bulge. Yes, I suppose. It's French law that men do not wear loose-fitting swim trunks or on beaches, swimming pools, and other public places where a swimsuit required attire is. The law wasn't for safety, but rather that men wouldn't dare walk around town in a Speedo. So if he wears a Speedo in the water, it surely would be cleaner than something he may have been wearing all day long. This need to avoid clothing that could have been worn throughout the day also extends to t-shirts.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
I mean, I would rather you wear your grungy-ass cargo shorts in the pool than a Speedo.
Why did you have to say grungy-ass cargo shorts?
All I wear are cargo shorts and pants now.
And they ain't grungy. I might wear pants Friday. What's up?
I wasn't singling either of you out. I was just
I love
thinking
the pockets,
it was hobo.
you know?
It was hobo attire, and
That's
you
in.
know.
That's in right now.
You got any marbles I can fit in my cargo pants pocket, Sheamus?
I'm sure you can fit a few.
It's so much marbles.
You can fit a few tall boys in there too.
Absolutely.
What are you, Toodles?
I got nothing wrong with cargo shorts. I got plenty of them. I don't wear them as much as I used to, but
He lost his marbles. He did, didn't he?
All right, Greg, do you have any laws left you'd like to talk about?
Yes, in Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. 1920, a local dam broke, flooding a rancher's home. Nah,
Greg, I want to hurt you so much.
I got
you just
nothing.
made him edit that for nothing.
Yeah, well, you don't edit that. That's just
There's no value.
That's
There's no
naturally
value.
hilarious. And
Greg, I want to let you know that if you type in weird laws from around the world, literally thousands of pages are like the 100 weird laws from around the world, 200 top weirdest laws from around the world, and you have 4.
I expect us all to have a lot bunch of the same ones.
well, we're trying to keep this fucking short. We're not trying to. I could be here all day. I know so many laws. So many laws. Did you know that if you order at Starbucks, you have to get a caramel cake pop in Kentucky?
Did you make that up, Greg?
No,
liar.
that's
They don't
true. And
They don't
in
even have
Vermont,
Starbucks in Kentucky.
in Vermont, if you don't get maple syrup in your coffee, it has to be a large.
Well, let me tell you a real law, Greg. In La Paz, Bolivia, married women can only drink 1 glass of wine at a restaurant.
Well, that's not even a place.
In the city of La Paz, Bolivia, married women are allowed to drink only 1 glass of wine in public. The law is there to prevent them from drunkenly flirting with other men that are not their husband. Also, men can divorce their wives if they are seen drinking in public.
In public, I saw this. I had this on my list.
Jesus. Oh.
The law is due to the belief that alcohol may make a woman more immoral.
That bitch.
Your Honor, I claim divorce on the ground she was drinking a PBR.
She was drinking an Amstel Light?
All right,
All right,
Sheamus,
so-
what do you got?
It's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland.
I had that one too. So I didn't write down because I knew you'd add that.
Yeah. Before you get any crazy ideas and have too many Scottish whiskies, you should know that you could get a ticket for drunk cow riding. Technically, the full law of 1872 mandates people not be drunk when in charge of a cow, horse, carriage, or steam engine. Go to the next pack.
All righty. So, here's one, boys. Dilemma for vape geeks in Thailand. The county has a ban on vaporizers like e-cigarettes and the refills. If found carrying these items, they are sure to be confiscated, but some also might be jailed. If convicted, the punishment could lead to a 10-year-long imprisonment. Vaping in Thailand, boys. Don't do it.
That's crazy.
Bro, the sweetest smoke rings, bro. I do trick shots with my vape.
Hipsters, beware. Don't vape in Thailand.
So they have vape sensors in all the bathrooms?
One would hope, Sheamus, because this vaping needs to end. All the
So
kids
how
are
much
doing
do
it.
they sell vape cartridges there for?
I imagine they don't.
Vaping's still better
Yeah,
than
right.
cigarette smoke. That's a shot at you.
All right, what do you got, Sheamus?
We don't know that, but
Oh,
maybe.
it totally is. We do that, and we know that at least.
It's Greg, the scientist, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
It's illegal to dance in the dark after midnight in Japan.
The fuck it is.
Dancing after midnight was banned for generations as it is just too sinful. Whether it was really just too American, enacted in 1948 while U.S. soldiers occupied Japan, the ban was placed to stop liberal Americans from corrupting the good citizens of Japan.
Liberals.
There's a lot of dancing here!
You can't spend all that time dancing. You have to make weird tentacle incest porn if you're in Japan anyway.
Which is, yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Like, they're worried about being corrupted, and here we are watching that hentai in America.
We thank you, Japan.
We can't show you a real pussy in Japan. We'll blur that out, but we'll show you an octopus's pussy.
Octopussy.
Octopussy.
You guys know there's a weird law in Ohio that allows police department to bite a dog if they think it would help the canine calm down.
Did you try biting him yet?
Is that what mother dogs do?
I don't know, Sheamus.
Maybe by the rough of the neck, yeah.
That's how they carry him around.
Yeah.
I don't know if it...
That's how they discipline him as well. It's fact. Speaking in facts. That's all I speak in.
Shit. Sheamus, you got any more?
Yeah, you cannot die without a pre-purchased burial plot in part of France.
Fuck.
In the town of Saint-Prudence, you cannot die within the city limits unless you already have your burial plot purchased in the local cemetery. This has to do with the fact that the cemetery is full, so the mayor issued an ordinance in 2008. He added, offenders will be severely punished, and all Frenchmen are buried in their best Speedos.
Okay.
It's also illegal to reincarnate without permission in China.
I saw that.
Tibetan Buddhist monks are not allowed to reincarnate after they die unless they have been granted permission from the government.
That's just rude anyway.
That was
You know?
probably after they brought Topher back.
How do you think they go about getting permission from the government?
There's a lot of forms to sign and shit, obviously. But the lines and the bureaucratic red tape you got to go through to reincarnate, not even worth it.
I mean, I would just reincarnate anyways. What are they going to do? How are they going to know?
Exactly. I still got 22 guys left. Let me tell you guys why I would never make it in Switzerland. All right? Love Switzerland. All the watches I wear directly from Switzerland. But unfortunately, there's a curfew against flushing toilets after 10 p.m. Everyone better finish their business before the clock strikes 10. Guys, I shit all throughout the day.
No shit.
And my favorite shit is the getting home from work shit and getting to use my own toilet. So that's a nano on Switzerland for me.
We're definitely on a different shit schedule.
Really? That's good. If we all lived together, though, like if you and Greg and I had the same place,
I don't want to be on the
I
same
think our
shit
moon
schedule.
flows would line up and we would all shit at the same time.
Well, that wouldn't work out. I mean, we would need 3 bathrooms.
I shit after work and in the morning at work.
I mean, I sometimes shit after work too. It's natural, but it's usually like 4 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock.
Not only is it natural, Sheamus, but it's beautiful.
I mean, not only is it naturally beautiful, it's fucking girthy. It's like
I've
a
seen
baby's
mine,
arm.
and they're never beautiful. Except for that Viking ship. That one that went in like across the whole thing. It was. I had to take a photo.
Sticking out like an arm reaching back up. He had to like chop it off with a fucking pair of scissors.
I think he had to shoot a flaming arrow at it, as is Viking shit burial tradition.
I sent it away with a flaming Q-tip. I sent it to Valhalla.
Did you say Bowelhalla?
Valhalla.
Oh, Valhalla. Say that.
AKA the town fucking water plant.
In Milan, the law compels you to smile. It is prescribed by city regulation from Austro-Hungarian times that it was never repealed. Exemptions include funeral goers, hospital workers, or those at the bedside of an ill family member. For everyone else, there's no excuse for being glum. The alternative is being a fine. So you get fined for not smiling in Milan, boys. So.
Angst teenagers better watch out. Hey, you should smile more.
Well,
You look a lot prettier. You look prettier if you smiled.
Even if it's fake, just smile.
Just do it.
That's what
just
everyone
smile.
Let's not talk about your feelings. Just smile. I was taught that since I was little.
Or aren't you smiling?
You kind of look like you have like a resting bitch face. What's going on there? You should smile. You should probably smile a little bit more. You look better.
Frown, please.
Also, I just want to throw out that Canadian radio stations must play Canadian artists.
I saw this.
So, according to the Broadcasting Act in Canada, the county's radio and television broadcasters must include a certain percentage of Canadian content in their programs.
Oh, my Brian Adams. Canadian
content is considered any content that was at least partly written, produced, presented, or otherwise contributed to by the people from Canada. The requirement is for the radio is to play 40% of Canadian content a year, and for television it's 55% of the year, and 50% daily.
That's a lot of bare naked ladies and Brian Adams.
So basically, within an hour of Canadian radio, 20 minutes of it is going to be like Nickelback, Celine Dion, and Justin Bieber.
I do get my peaches from Georgia.
Look at this photograph.
All right. So in Italy, you must walk your dog 3 times daily in Turin, Italy. If you do not walk your dog at least 3 times daily, be prepared to face a fine up to 500 euros.
Holy shit. Who's the
dog
dog
also a crime
police?
to dye a dog's hair for aesthetics. Can you imagine having to walk your dog 3 times? I mean, this is why people get lazy dogs. They don't want to walk them 3 times a day.
Oh, I take my dog out multiple times a day.
A walk. You take it out, do you walk it?
When I first got it, I did, but I take it. I go to a.
You're not walking. You're taking
I go
it
to
out
an exclusive doggy daycare.
Because you don't want to shit inside.
Tuckered out doggy daycare, Barrington, New Hampshire. Not to be confused with Meraki Bike Travels.
Right. What about when they were closed? Did you walk your dog 3 times a day?
No, I brought him to a different daycare. Or I just left him home with my roommates. And she's cool with my roommates. She just totally chills. But when I get here, she's like, "Oh, what's up? Fuck you." She's chilling now, but she's...
Dogs are known for the love of confined spaces, I find.
Oh, of course. As long as their person's right there to fucking get up in their shit.
She likes to run.
Dogs always need to have that contact and follow you around, lay near you.
Oh my god, yeah. Trust me. It sucks. They're always walking underneath you. It's like, Jesus Christ. Space.
All right, well.
I got some U.S. ones if I want to go through if you guys are good.
Sure.
So fucking good.
In Alaska, it's illegal to get drunk in a bar. People who are already drunk must not knowingly enter a bar to drink more either, nor can they remain in the bar where they got drunk in the first place. Basically, you must use your own drunken judgment to decide the point at which you've had enough and kick yourself out.
That sounds tough.
Yeah, well, for me, I'd be arrested all the time.
It's Sheamus. They got Sheamus again. He's down at
in my past and my birthdays.
Down at Murphy's in O'Halloran's.
Also illegal in Alaska, viewing moose from an airplane or pushing moose out of an airplane, waking a sleeping bear to take a photo of it, and bringing flamingos into barbershops. Very
those all make
specific
sense.
laws there. Yeah, I mean, clearly. It's all for society. All right. In Georgia, no eating fried chicken with anything but your fingers. Also illegal. Also illegal in Georgia, carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sundays, using profanity in front of a corpse at a funeral home, and keeping donkeys in bathtubs.
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Bringing it back. Bringing it back. What was the state that was in? From your
Alabama.
Alabama. Well, apparently, is Alabama and Georgia close?
I don't know. I get my peaches from Georgia.
I thought they were free.
I don't even know how they connect on the map.
It's in Arizona, not Alabama, by the way.
Well, Georgia and Arizona are nowhere near each other.
Yeah,
so.
Arizona is where the donkeys cannot sleep in a bathtub. Because in 1920, a local dam broke, flooding a rancher's home.
In Arkansas, you must pronounce our state name correctly. Also legal in Arkansas, keeping alligators in bathtubs. They don't have donkeys in Arkansas. Getting a raise as a teacher after bobbing your hair. I just read that one again.
Tina just got a raise. She bobbed her hair. That bitch.
Killing any living creature whatsoever. And honking your horn at a sandwich shop after 9 p.m.
Yeah, I saw that one. See, I did see other laws.
Shit.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't understand. Like, somebody is probably like just like some ex-girlfriends outside, like honking at like a subway.
It must have just been
Christ,
like one
Karen.
problem. I don't know, with a franchise or like one main popular one. In Minnesota, no greasing up pigs.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
come on.
What about the
Also in Minnesota, sleeping naked, entering the state wearing a chicken or a duck on your head, driving a red car down Lake Street, eating hamburgers on Sunday, and standing around any public building without having a reason to be there.
What are you doing here at this church? I'm just eating hamburgers out here.
Fuck Minnesota. I mean, all they got is a good rap scene, I guess. Can't even grease up a good pig in there.
Oh, yeah, that the replacement series there, the fucking Minnesota rock scene and punk scene was awesome, too. Actually, Minnesota has had a pretty cool music scene all throughout. FYI.
New York City, sales tax for sliced bagels. Uncut bagels are normally tax exempt in New York, but a bagel is then altered in any way by toasting or adding cream cheese. It's suddenly considered taxable and automatically jumps in price by 8 cents.
That makes sense to me, actually.
Why?
Bagel.
Slicing the bagel, that's all the legwork right there, Sheamus.
Yeah, but that's on the establishment.
Nah,
Why does the state get a
all
cut
the
in that?
work of the bagel? Like, you get all the flavor from a bagel after you slice it. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, when you cut into that everything bagel, you're cutting that onion and.
What if you only eat the top of it?
Which,
I only eat
what
the
if there's no
inside of the
top?
bagel.
What if these bagels are cooked from the hole? They're suspended by a rod in the hole, like a pretzel,
Damn, I never thought about it like that.
and there's no top. It's just
This is not a law.
yin and yang a bagel.
This is not a law. This is a random thought, but I want to take it back to Connecticut. In my freezebong, I bought a freezebong, and it's the smoothest thing ever. It has organic silicone in the smoking part, and you put it in the freezer.
In the freeze coils.
And the coil freezes, and the smoke travels through the coil. I was just looking at it in my room, and I just had to blurt it out. I'm sorry, it's random, but it's so awesome. And, you know, when we get together and take our pictures and have our hamburgers on Sunday, we should totally hit it.
We should definitely add. We need to find a donkey in a bathtub for the photo shoot.
Oh, totally. That would be awesome.
Anyways, what?
Hey, I was just going to say, if there's any listeners out there with donkeys, email us. Hey, you going to eat that crust? Or going to eat that crust at gmail.com.
Or cast iron bathtubs. I mean, it could take 2 of you to put this together. That's fine. We need a cast iron bathtub and a drunken dwarf pony or a jacket or a donkey. We could use a dwarf pony because nobody's going to know that that's not a donkey. Also illegal in New York, talking or looking at anyone while riding an elevator. This is funny because In New York, nobody will say hi to you. In the elevator, they ignore you. You're not even existing.
That's why, because it's the law.
I didn't know that until now. I guess makes sense now.
Does it say you can't? Does it say you can't masturbate in said elevator?
Well, as long as you don't make eye contact.
Nice.
Wearing slippers after 10 p.m.
Fuck that. I'm wearing them now.
Greeting someone by putting your thumb to your nose and wiggling your fingers. Selling raw hamburgers and eating while swimming in the ocean. Apparently, they have a lot of fun police in New York.
I wouldn't want to swim in any water in New York anyway.
I mean, why are you in the ocean eating anyway? Like, why are you like oh, eat in the ocean?
Because rum ham, Greg. That's
all right.
why.
Yeah,
That's
and
true,
if I want to eat in the ocean, go fuck yourself. Let me fucking eat in the ocean.
You don't own the ocean.
All right. What if I'm having a hot dog contest in the ocean and I need to dip my buns in it?
That's not a good idea because you could attract sharks. You know they smell hot dogs from miles away.
This is the stupidest fucking episode.
All right. In Wyoming, don't buy junk from a drunk. Buying any kind of scrap metal or rubber, rags, or paper from someone who's under the influence of alcohol is strictly prohibited in the state. Also illegal in Wyoming, being drunk in a mine, taking pictures of a rabbit between January and April, shooting fish, dynamite's acceptable.
Red Dead.
Failing to close a fence, and women standing within 5 feet of a bar while drinking. So I guess this is no seats at a bar for a woman in Wyoming.
Man.
You can always drink in the bathroom.
This just shows that we are just weird as a human species. We are fucking weird.
And we have not come a long way.
I mean, all these years and you still can't have a donkey in a bathtub.
Fuck.
Sleeping at least. I mean, I guess like you still probably give it a shower and a stand-up shower maybe if you're going to wash it.
Holy shit. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we go?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up another episode of the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening and tuning in each and every week. We love you all.
Yeah, check us out. Spotify, Apple Pod Music, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you think we're doing a good job, go to our Patreon on Anchor and donate to us. We appreciate it. Email us. You know the email.
But check out our website next week. I'm going to be sitting upon a donkey in a bathtub in a Speedo. It's going to be great.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, everybody.
And remember,
In
Crust, we trust.
Crusty.
Dun 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 dun.
This ends our podcast.
We were smoking weed at this party, and I took a hit. And she's like, "Can I kiss you right now?" And I was like, "No."
Hey, it's fine. I'm setting myself up, so I came.